which state you are in this particular point of time. Which state? Suppose if you ask me, I am in a very, very good state at this particular point of time. So the point here I am making, once you are aware of at which state you are at this particular point of time, you can perform well. By the way, do you know what do you mean by state? State is the snapshot of your mood at a particular point of time. Just now I told you that I am in a very good state. That means what? I am feeling happy, joyous, inspired, motivated, and I can do anything in this world because my state defines my behavior, my action, my choices I'll do, and my performance. So, my dear friends, state is everything for our personal development. So that's why our point, our target is to be always in a very good state. The challenge is, first we have to know what is this state all about. A day before yesterday, I was discussing the same thing with one of my friends from Mumbai. So I asked him different questions. Sometimes questions lead you to powerful answer, to know more about yourself, to get more conscious about who you are. So that powerful this question is. So I asked him, so what state you are? He told, I do not know. I explained him the same thing, whatever I am telling to you now. Then he told me most probably I am in an average state. Then I asked him, so if you are in an average state, what do you do? What you need to do to go to a very good state? Very good state. He said, I do not know. Ask him this. You just think and tell yourself so what you need to do at a particular point of time so that immediately you go to the very good state. He said, I do not know. Exactly, I do not know, and I may not go also because I am not feeling well. Why? But I told him, okay, whatever it is. If you are now aware of your state, then after some time, some question answer session, he told me he realized that I am not maybe in a average state also. He told me most probably I am the below average state. Means I am in a depressed mood. Okay, so what you have to do to come out from the depressed state to the average state, then average state to good state, then the good state to very good state. Is it possible? He said not possible at all. But me, yes, it's possible. Instantly you can go to the very good state. Because it's everything related with our mind, with our posture, with our gesture, how we think, how we behave, everything depends with our brain, with our mind. Because if you see to deeper level, sometimes you cannot differentiate between brain and mind. Mind works as a brain and brain works as a mind. It's vice versa, you can see. So the point here I'm making is when we can go in a very, very good state, what will happen? My performance level will increase. So that's why Tony Robbins in his book, he has a whole chapter, he described in detail what your state should be and how your state leads you, behaves you, give the direction in the life. And the point, the challenge is, first thing I have to be aware of how state I am at this particular point of time. So if I can make aware of my state, what I can do, I can ask question, powerful question to myself. What I have to do now to make upgrade my state from my present state to the next state, to the next state, and ultimately to the very good state. Because when you are in a good state, somebody says it's in a flow state. Somebody says you are in a joy. You are in a peak performance state. Because in other hand, when you are in a very good state, that time some says gamma, you are in a gamma state of mind. That means you are in a high perform state. So that time you forget about time, forget about what you are doing. You will be engrossed so much in a particular job you are doing, you will forget about everything, even about yourself also. So that is called the peak performance state. So and when you are in that very good state, you can feel the energy, bubbling of energy inside yourself. So my dear point, the point here I'm making is how to go to that very good state. That I cannot tell you. You have to ask yourself, so what I have to do in this particular point of time so that I can go to a very good state. If you ask me, so what clicks me, I do not know. Sometimes, suppose just before coming to in front of all of you, I listen to a very romantic number. It's raining outside, and when I listen to this romantic song, immediately I come to a very good state. That means I'm in a peak performance state. So my dear friends, ask yourself whose state you are at this particular point of time. Whether you are in a destructive state. Destructive state means you are in a victim mode. This chatterbox will tell you something negative all the time. It will go on. Whether you are in a below average state, whether in an average state, in a good state, or in a very good state. This layer, this stage you have to know. And once you are aware of, then the power question you have to ask yourself, how I can go to the next state to perform better, perform well. And how can do it? It's up to you. What resonates with you? Because I do not know what experience you had in your life, how you grow from your childhood to till now, that you know better. So my dear friend, ask yourself, which state you are at this particular point of time, so that our next target is to go to the next level, to the next level, and ultimately in a very good state. Because ultimately I have to perform well in my life, in every area of my life, even my relationship, my money, my wealth, my possession, my friendship, leisure, recreation, entertainment, everything. I have to go to next level, and that only I can go when I am in a very, very good state. So my dear friend, ask yourself whose state you are in at now, and see the magic starts happening in your life. That's for sure. Because I am the result at present. Because I know how to go to my very good state. Thank you. Thank you for listening.